Welcome back, everybody. This is One Shots. Welcome to Red Brick. And our party is currently outside of the Tory mine. They have killed or run off the goblins that were here. And I think you all decided you're going to go over the hillside rather than deal with poison, despite Travik's insistence that that was the best place to be.
It's good for your skin, my lads.
Yeah, but I like breathing.
Among other
Personally.
things. Yeah.
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 So let's go over.
Okay, let's go.
What are you doing with your goblin captive? Are you continuing to sort of drag him along?
Well, I would try to smash his head in.
No.
I think at
Well,
this
we could
point
just leave him here.
it'd be easier to tie him up here and come back for him.
Okay.
So probably take him over one of those big. Actually, probably time to the ruins.
Sure. Okay.
Make sure he's nice and tight and he's not going anywhere.
Okay. So
Yeah.
you get him all secured. Hopefully nothing's going to come by and eat him while he's all...
We will totally not forget him and let him stay there for 3 days and have him starve to death.
No, of course not.
No.
That'd be dishonorable.
It would be. Liam wouldn't
So-
let that happen.
Dishonorable.
If anything, I'm gonna pull out the rations. Because I'll have separate rations in general. I'll put a little bit of rations my priest pack has.
Mm-hmm.
Put them next to him. Just like, here, friend.
Okay.
We awkwardly pat him on the head and then just walk away. Because he's like my height, so it's like,
Sure.
hello, friend.
His little beady eyes just sort of plead with you not to leave him as you all leave him alone.
Bye.
How are you planning to navigate along the hillside? Something in particular you're looking for, or are you just going to go from entrance to entrance and hope you don't fall through into the mine, or what's your plan?
I think it's just climbing over and watching your step, make sure we don't fall in.
Okay.
I would like to walk first and check the stone because I got more experience with this. Make sure we are not like just above a vent that crumbles under us.
Right, you don't want to fall through a vent.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would also be walking up pretty near traffic, doing active perception checks, or actively looking.
Okay, sure. So Liam is sort of keeping his eye out, making sure you're not ambushed as traffic sort of surveys the ground ahead of you. Let's see. Ellie, are you sort of trying to direct them to particular tunnel exits?
I'm kind of looking at the map and kind of like trying to figure out where the best route would be. That'd be like most air and stuff. So we're not stuck in we're not like where it seems like where I would think the most gas would be coming out. I'm trying to avoid those kind of openings in the tunnel
Okay.
system.
And Graylin, what are you up to?
At this point, I think he's going to be standing back, watching everyone, and if he sees anyone start to slip, he's going to try to go for a grab on him.
Okay, sure. So you're just prepared in case something bad happens. Okay. So
I was gonna say at one point I look over at Graylin and go, "How much would I have to pay you so I could sit on your back? Because it's really hard to climb and read this."
Is Ellie wearing chainmail?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Because I picture it's hard to hold a map in one hand and then climb a mountain with the other, or climb a hill. I will pay you money.
I think you might be a bit heavy even for Graylin. Which,
I take off the lamp of my servant and command my servant to hold the map in front of her. I
Okay.
forgot.
All right, that works.
So it just
Yeah.
kind of moves along right in front of her, and it's
Yeah,
almost like
just
you have a
moves.
HUD that's just right there.
Yeah, I get my own HUD.
Yeah. Okay.
Yo.
So you all make your way around and over, and there's some climbing, a little bit of crumbling rock here and there, but you manage to avoid the mine shafts. Everyone's sort of keeping a very careful eye now that you see where they're likely to pop out. And Gabby, Ellie made a really nice, scan of the map. She's fairly confident she knows where she is overland. And after about 30-ish minutes, you can start to hear the sounds of goblin voices sort of below you. You don't actually see anything other than this sort of small plume of smoke rising up from somewhere below you.
All right.
So can I put my ear to the ground and knock my metallic hammer a little bit against it and hear out if the sound resonates long enough to estimate the distance mine goes down?
I suppose you could certainly try. Down, sort of.
Old swarm trick. I would like
to do their stone cutting check.
Sweet. Look, guys, I'm good with stone, okay?
I believe you.
I believe myself.
Hey.
So you start feeling around, and you don't actually hear anything particularly special. There's definitely sort of a cavern complex underneath you that looks like you can't really be sure. But as you're moving, you do find a sort of another entrance into instead of where the smoke's coming from. There's another access to this little goblin hideout.
Me friends, there's a little access over here.
I look at the map and try to compare where we are and see if it's on the map or if this is something new.
This is definitely something new. This is not part of the mine at all.
So I turn to them and go, "They added this. This wasn't part of the original construct."
Shh, not so loud. They're right underneath us.
Well, show us where we need to go then, Traffic. You lead the way.
Well,
Master Dwarf.
if this access is new, they will never think that we will come from there. So this will be an ambush. Perfect for slaughtering goblin heads.
So it does look like a goblin-made shaft, but this one is sort of hidden and not guarded like the front would necessarily be.
Yeah.
Graylin might have a little trouble squeezing in at first, but he should be fine once you all get inside.
Yeah,
I think when he comes first and I jump onto him, so he will flash into it.
I guess that could work.
Maybe we send like Ellie and I first, and we can look for traps and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Traps on the back door?
Send the smallest in, because we're easiest to hide.
I nod. Lead the way.
Halflings, they don't have dark vision, do they?
No.
Okay.
Well, I need Ellie.
So you can sort of send Ellie in, kind of like your seeing eye gnome.
Liam, do you have a rope?
I do. I have rope.
I also have rope.
Can I see some of your rope, Liam?
I hand you what's left over of my rope after tying up the goblin.
I take a little bit of it and tie it to like my strap of my bag or like a strap on me, and then I hand him the other end and be like, if you feel like one tug, it's good. 2 tugs means hide. And I kind of do a careful little jump into the hole.
Okay.
Now, how dark is it in this hole?
This has become Mission Impossible.
That's like,
in the main area, like the first spot, the natural light sort of creeps in. But once you get more than about 10 feet from the tunnel access, it starts to get dark very quickly.
Okay, do goblins need light, or are they like dwarves?
They don't necessarily need light, but most things tend to function better with at least low light. So there probably is some lighting in here, but it's not going to be particularly widespread.
Got it. So I guess
I'm
I'm asking if I fire up a lantern in here.
They're going to see you coming, yeah.
Got it. Okay, then I leave it blank.
What was that, Graylin? Sorry?
As soon as Ellie and Liam get in there, I'm assuming we're all trying to follow, right?
I'm not sure that's
Yeah.
smart.
I think that's what we would have said is, they follow behind like 15 feet,
Like,
Yeah,
give us
so-
a pause.
Graylin goes ahead and tries to squeeze on in there.
Okay. So are you going to let Traffic go first, or are you going first?
I'll walk in front of traffic since he seems to be a little wounded.
Okay, sure. So we have
I will cover you back.
then Liam, then Graylin, then Traffic. Okay. So Eliwick, you start to make your way down the tunnel, and they're again very narrow at first, and then it slowly starts to get a little bit bigger and a little bit bigger, almost large enough that Graylin can stand up fully inside. Still not quite, because this is of goblin design, but it sort of winds around, and after about 60 feet, sort of wrapping under the earth, you can start to hear and smell goblin chatter. You've definitely come upon their lair. Being a gnome, you've probably heard goblins more than some others, even if you can't understand what they're saying. Most of these actually sound like female voices. Lots of female voices.
I give 2 tugs to the rope, and I kind of get down, try and start creeping along more stealthily.
Okay, so you're gonna slow your pace.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a stealth check and make sure see if I can start creeping along there.
Okay, so in chainmail you are at disadvantage, but there's
Yeah,
no, not really.
not happening.
So you're
There is a lot of noise, though. That would be, all this goblin chatter, right?
Yeah. So you're kind of moving along, and you can hear Liam sort of bumping into the walls behind you, and it's a bit distracting as you're trying to make sure that you're hunkered down. Thankfully, there's nothing in your immediate vicinity, but you do hear the voices go quiet as it seems like they're starting to listen and try and see if they can hear something approaching.
The minute the voices kind of start dip down, I freeze and reach behind me and grab Liam and be like, shh, 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 shh.
Yeah, I think when Liam hears the voices go quiet, he would know enough to stop as well.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
I'd be more worried about the 2 behind us
okay.
not noticing.
So Graylin, you obviously can't really see in here either, so I'm assuming is Traffic sort of guiding you in the darkness?
Yep. So he's got I'm assuming he's got a hand on my back, making sure I'm not running into anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you all are going to stealth, you should also make your checks as well.
Graylin's not.
The ones in front of you have stopped moving.
Graylin's not going for stealth. He's a big guy. He's not very nimble.
Sure.
Chainmail.
And the goblin voices that were kind of coming up the hall have stopped. And you all are sort of frozen where you are for the moment. What would you like to do?
just wait and see if they kind of dismiss it, or if we see if we can hear people. At least that's what Ellie does, is wait to see if the voices pick back up, or if I hear footsteps coming towards me.
Okay, go ahead and make a perception check. And Liam, you can make one also, since you're sort of up there.
Used up all the good rolls.
So Gabby, your breathing is like you're really focused on not moving at this point. Liam, you can not really hear goblins moving or anything. They seem to have stopped and they're also listening, but you do hear the faint bah, bah, sort of slowly making its way up the hall. It sounds like there's several sheep sounds further down the tunnel than the goblins are.
How well do I think I can imitate a sheep noise?
I think after the few moments of silence and breathing, Graylin's finally getting a little antsy.
Sure.
He says, "Oh, to hell with it!" And he pulls out a torch and goes to light it.
Okay.
I just catch your hand, press my lamp into your hand instead. Use this. It works
That's fine.
better.
With my shield hand, I lift his torch and hold it up high, and I guess I open the hood or whatever.
Okay, so let's see. Lantern, hooded lantern.
Well, I have a lamp, so it's different somehow.
Oh, it's like a candle lamp.
Yeah. Lamp 40 foot, I think.
Why
Well,
are
we
we
have
lighting a flame in the tunnel
We
with
have a
boom gas?
Right. We have the magic hat. Who has the magic hat on?
Ellie is wearing the magic.
Oh, okay.
Do you
Is it
guys
on?
smell the poison in here?
You do not. The goblin lair does not appear to be poisonous.
So we would know if it like would stench. So
All right, but Ellie has the torch hat.
sure.
Okay, so you're gonna turn on your little torch hat also.
Yeah, I'm just gonna blink.
Well, hell, after you've lit one light, you may as well light them all, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
It's time to
Okay.
go loud.
So you're now this illuminated beacon moving down the tunnel.
Beacon of hope. you
Yeah, and you can hear the goblin voices have continued again, sort of covering your entrance. Let me go ahead and move you to map.
Okay. Is that a sheep icon?
Yes.
Oh my god, that's amazing. So where are the voices coming from?
Okay, so the female voices are coming from this room here. Obviously, you guys aren't like right up on them yet until you want to be, but they're definitely coming from this chamber here to your
All right.
left. And then the sheep sounds come from further down the tunnel.
I'm going to flick off my lamp and try to creep up to that doorway.
So you're going stealth again?
Yeah.
Well, but before she goes, we hear many voices, right?
Yeah, there's maybe definitely more than 20 feminine voices, and you can also hear the sounds of tiny little young goblin voices.
Can I speak in a whisper, loud enough that they can hear, but quiet enough to still be?
We're just in a cavern. They will never hear this.
Yeah, if you don't go all the way down, probably you can whisper to the.
Okay, so what I want to whisper to the group then is, hey y'all, I think maybe we need to rethink our approach here. Lots of females. We get the sheep. We know the. Maybe if we just leave the goblins alone, go after the bugbears, they'll leave us alone.
Well,
What are you talking about? They're all monsters. Those are just small monsters.
our job is to take care of the goblin problem, and
Well, I
female
understand
goblins
that,
are the goblin problem.
but you get rid of the bugbears and maybe the goblin problem goes away. It's been itching in the back of my mind for a bit now. Every goblin we've seen up to this point been near starved to death, ain't got no clothes, ain't got no good weapons, ain't in no kind of shape at all. It just don't strike me as right. Everything I know about goblins, it just don't strike me as right. I can't see what these goblins do once you get these bugbears gone, but I mean, you got to think the bugbears are the ones causing most of this trouble. I mean, hell, I believe in live and let live. I've seen plenty of death in my time. I don't got to kill a whole bunch of goblins or whatever. I ain't want to be doing that too much.
This cave, this doesn't have like a door or something.
No, definitely does not.
I would
think
like
Raylan-
to.
Go ahead.
I mean, you can keep talking, but what I do is check if I can crumble down at the section that goes in and like block it off. And if I can't do it with my hammer, if I could use Thunderwave to do it, I'm theorizing it in my head.
You might be able to thunderwave it. You have to keep in mind though, if you bring down this particular section, you might collapse a lot more than you really intend to. So there's that risk that you sort of end up buried under rubble again.
Yeah, never mind. I don't have Thunderwave memorized anyway for today.
Okay.
Well,
So-
Liam, I reckon you convinced me. We should be looking for these bugbears, and I doubt they're going to be down there with the goblin women or children, if that's what we're hearing.
Yeah, I feel we at least got to give these goblins a chance to prove that. I mean, hell, we can always come. We know where they're at. We can always come back and take care of them later on if we got to. But seen enough death.
Yeah, I say we move further on towards the sheep sounds.
Yeah.
I would like to speak up, say. We need to check if they are wirklich all women and children. And if not, give them a little scare to make sure they do not crawl up and ambush us while we fight with bugbears in front.
Well, if they don't even know we're here, I think we'd be fine.
Well, that and we can't speak to them anyhow. I mean,
And Travik, they seem to be.
I can intimidate all creatures. I do not need to talk. Just a little scare. We don't need to hurt them. Bit of intimidation.
If you want to scare them, I can cast a minor illusion of like a bug or something to scare them off.
You start to hear the sound of it's definitely a male voice, sort of chuckling, and then you hear the sound of like a squealing dog or a wolf. It sounds like a goblin sort of messing around, playing with it, not with the women, like further down into the tunnels.
Okay.
Well, then.
We'll come back to the scaring idea, Travik. We have a job to do.
Yeah.
You go up front, I stay behind. Keep a lookout if they do come.
Yep. So Graylin wants to take place on point, and I guess I have on my shield arm. I'm holding up Travik's lamp, and I have my warhammer ready. I want to go investigate the dog sounds and the goblin sounds.
Okay, it sounds like the goblin sounds, like the male voice is coming from this way. You can hear the sounds of sheep sort of like moving against each other, like idle around.
So,
Yeah, the wolf sound, dog sound, squeal was definitely south of you.
Graylin starts leading the way south.
Okay. Sorry, go ahead.
No, not right now. I have
As you
something
start
about
to
back for
pass,
later.
You can see into that chamber, and there are definitely at least 24 females, similarly garbed to the other male goblins that you saw. They appear to have no weapons, no armor, just basic rags over them. There's tiny little goblin children, maybe a foot tall, sort of kind of running around amongst them. And you can also see there's sort of an access that goes off the back, very small tunnel that likely leads into like more basic goblin chambers as opposed to the rest of this, which appears to be sort of the main compound underground.
All right. I start following behind Graylin as he's heading toward the dog sounds.
Okay. So Braylon, I think you should have control of your...
Cool.
Okay. So as you start to make your way down, the light sort of casts through. You can see there are several low goblin tunnels sort of crisscrossing back and forth so they can kind of make their way quicker through places. You're not sure you could fit through them comfortably. You'd definitely be squeezing if you tried to do it. But your companions could probably run through there with no trouble.
I was just trying to follow his ears.
Sure. But you see these like small goblin tables have sort of been stacked up and are blocking off the sheep that are kind of milling about together. And there appears to be a sort of a drop off with a small ladder. The ledge is maybe 8 feet max, like you could just slide down it if you wanted to, but for a goblin, that's a bit of a climb.
Yep, so he keeps on going, he sets down the lamp, hops down, picks it back up.
Are the rest of you following close by, or?
Yeah, I'm following.
Yeah.
So
Ellie,
this room...
Wait.
Sorry, go ahead.
I think Ellie waits at the edge, and I kind of look down and like, Graylin.
I put down the lamp and have my arm up.
And I jump and aim for the arm to try and have him catch me because I'm 3 feet tall. 8 foot drop is quite large.
Okay, sure. Graylin's pretty strong. He, kind of gently is able to, guide you down. It's not particularly difficult for him.
While holding his sword, I got you.
Yeah. This chamber appears to be illuminated by some sort of like glowing phosphorescent fungus. You see sort of like a spore cloud that kind of emanates off of them. You're not sure exactly what it does necessarily, but there's definitely a glowing. Inside of here, there are two wolves that are locked inside this cage. And there's a goblin that's actually wearing sort of like a skull helmet. He's got a real short sword and a shield, and he's sort of stabbing through the bars, antagonizing the wolves inside.
That ain't cool. Graylin's angry. So I'm gonna roll initiative unless I can just go up and swing at him before he sees me.
That sort of depends on you all. You can make a stealth check to try and surprise him. If you fail, then he notices that you all are coming.
I mean, I'll roll a stealth check, but I'm not trying to be stealthy.
Yeah, I mean that's basically how you get surprises, like by sneaking up on something. So if you just want to roll initiative, you can roll.
I think we're probably just rolling initiative.
Yes. How about that initiative, huh?
Yeah, about initiative.
Okay.
Oh, great.
Yay, I'm not last.
And it doesn't help that you do have the light at the moment.
Yeah.
Graylin, Robert, Liam.
Well, I thought I gave the lights to CJ's.
Yep. So Graylin has the lamp in his shield hand right now. He's probably gonna put it down right before he swings his hammer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. So Graylin sort of drops down, helps Ellie down, and your light sort of fills this room. The goblin turns to look at you, and he shouts something at you all. Liam, you hear his response as he seems to have noticed the light sort of spilling into here.
Got it. Can I see him clearly enough to get a shot off where I'm at?
Not really, no. He is gonna have partial cover from you on the ledge.
Okay.
So there's just a little bit of him. So it's basically just supposed to. He is in some sort of basic armor, and he has that little helmet on and a shield.
Yeah, I'd rather be up here than down there by the dogs and whatnot. I'll take the partial cover.
Okay, sure. Still good enough. Okay, so you sort of lean around the corner, loose your arrow, and it sticks in him. He appears to be sturdier than the other goblins, like he's been fed better taken care of, and he seems just a little bit crazy. Is there anything else you want to do, or are you going to stay up there?
Can I light a torch and chuck it down there in one kind of action, or is that more than one action?
That would be another action.
Can I just pull out a torch and get ready to throw it down there then?
Sure.
Okay, then I pull out a torch and get ready to throw it.
Okay. The wolves are still locked up. The goblin moves to the gate and
Now,
opens
Ellie's
it.
down there with Graylin, right?
Yeah.
She is, yeah. He moves to the gate and open it, and then he starts moving. Can get. I don't want. Yeah, it's gonna peep out a little bit there. Okay. Graylin. The gate swings open. The wolves are incredibly agitated. You're not sure if they're going to come after you or they're going to go after the goblin first, but they're definitely coming out.
I'm less worried about dogs and the steal of the goblin's short sword, so I want to. Let's see. I'll move forward my half movement, take a look. That's probably where I set down the lamp.
Okay.
And I guess I'll give my back to the dogs and just run up to this goblin and swing my hammer at him.
Okay.
Ooh,
Nice.
ooh, buddy.
Oh my god.
I think the technical term is you destroyed the goblin.
Yeah, that's what they call it in the biz.
Maybe. So you rush up, drop the torch by the wolves, and then you move over, smack. You all hear the crack of that skull helmet, and then the crack of the goblin skull. And Graylin, you splatter the goblin's head across these little chairs that are here, and his body just sort of slowly falls to the ground in front of you.
Not the upholstery.
Travic.
Okay, so I'm not sure if I should stand in front of the wolves because it would kill me. I'm like,
Stay back.
I'm jumping down the ladder.
Okay, so you're gonna climb down the ladder.
Yeah, I would like to go like here,
Sure.
and I need to check. Okay, so, and I'm going to play my mouth harp.
Okay.
I talk to the wolves in Dwarven and make like guttural, like blocky noises. Krechal, Henom. And I try to call them with my Dwarven voice and play like the mouth harp that resonates in the cave and has a vibe coming with it to kind of take the edge off. You want a performance check?
Sure. You can use. So you can make an animal handling check with your charisma skill, because you're trying to pacify the beasts.
Okay, how
And since
do...
you're proficient with your weapon, you can just say that you're proficient.
So, okay, I am proficient in animal handling. How do I use charisma instead?
If it's similar, or you can just roll in the chat. So it'd be 1d20 plus charisma plus proficiency.
Okay, that would be +5. So I roll 1d20 +5.
They don't really seem to like your instrument very much. It's sort of like you can see their ears kind of twitching every time you pluck on it a little bit. They just like, isn't that good?
So,
Guys,
They're probably
I don't think they like this very much.
Stop.
just to clarify, the gate opens. This is the opening, right?
Yeah. The hinge is this way, and it's sort of swung like this.
Good. So I'm right in front of them.
All right. So I'm gonna see how much I can move. Six, about 25. I kind of scoot this way about here, and seeing the wolves, I'm gonna cast my minor illusion cantrip on myself and turn myself into a bear, or make myself look like a bear and try to scare them off.
Okay.
Clearly, you are the biggest threat now. I'm safe.
So you turn into a bear. Okay. Let's see. Why don't you go ahead and make an intimidation check with advantage?
I have pull a little bit of fleece out and just use that. So intimidation.
Sure.
Ooh.
Nice. Okay. So the wolves have no idea what just happened. Like there was something in front of them, and now there's a bear, and they're probably going to go Graylin's direction and not the bear direction.
Roar.
I'm good with it. Bring them on.
Liam, there's now a bear, a tiny, round bear.
She's just far enough away that I'm not going to get any kind of sneak attack, anything, right?
Right.
Damn it to hell.
Can you like shoot your bow and hit the cell door so it closes itself?
Well, I mean, It depends on what style of cell door it is, I suppose.
Is it an American cell door or an European one?
Is it like an up down? Like did it
It's
get
sort of a
pulled up?
swingy one like this. So
It's a
it's
swingy.
basically like right here at this point.
I'm not sure that I can do that from this current angle.
Don't shoot the bear.
Shoot
Shoot
bear.
the bear. Okay. Shoot the
Don't-
bear.
Don't
Bear's dangerous.
don't
I
shoot
think
the bear. It's
you
a
are
very
a veteran.
small bear. Don't shoot it.
There's a bear.
More like
I
a
don't know where
badger.
you. Ellie's gone, but now there's a bear. Let's shoot the bear.
I mean, it only looks like a bear. It's a minor illusion.
Yeah, I only look like a bear. It's still gonna hurt.
Let's say that I chuck this torch down there.
Okay, so there's now 2 torches.
Yeah. Is it a full action to chuck a torch?
Well, I mean, you gotta light it and then you're gonna chuck it, right?
Yeah. I
So
want to
basically-
throw it like right in front of the cave or the
You just wanna throw it here?
cage entrance. Yeah.
Yeah, sure, yeah. So you just fling that way. Go ahead and make a range attack roll. Let's see how accurate you are.
Okay. I'm just
You want to set the bear
just
on
gonna
fire.
do a D20.
Don't do it.
Oh god, this is unbearable.
Okay, so you fling it over your 2 small companions. Kind of smacks against the wall and then falls.
The idea is that maybe they won't want to run past the fire.
Okay.
I mean, there's a bear, now there's fire.
There's a bear. They just saw the thing get splattered. Graylin's pretty intimidating on his own. And then there's fire all around them. They appear to be pressing back up into the cage, as angry as they are.
They eat themselves.
You seem to have control at the moment.
Oh,
Awesome.
Yeah, so I think Graylin is going to walk up to the cave. He's got his warhammer. He's like grabbing his warhammer, and he just walks up to the gate and tries to push it close.
Okay, yeah, sure, you can close it.
He closes and makes sure it's latched, and make sure the wolves are all the way in there.
Yeah.
I keep on talking in Dwarven to the wolves and pack out 2 rations and get close to the cage and drop them inside.
Okay. Sorry, my roll 20 suddenly decided to freak out on me.
That's
Okay.
cool. While this is all happening, Ellie's just enjoying being a wolf for the next minute.
Bear.
Really enjoying being a little bear, just running around.
Liam would go pick up his torch that he threw.
Okay.
And Graylin retrieves the lamp as well.
Okay, so you all pacify the wolves, killed this one asshole goblin, and what would you like to do?
We shoot the wolves until they are dead. Get experience.
No.
Oh, absolutely.
God, no.
It looks like there's a path that way.
Uh-huh.
Maybe we go that way.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with
Nuts.
that.
When we were above, there was still like a little way, like a real small one. Could be something hidden behind. Just right next to the ship.
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah.
one to go squeezing into tight spaces until I'm sure we're quite safe.
Sure,
Yeah.
we have somebody around here that fits in tiny holes. I look at the gnome.
Where do you want me to go?
It's like somewhere up there.
I'm not backtracking all that.
I think we should come back to it.
Yeah, we can come
Got it.
back and get the sheep when everything's dead.
Can you put
What
a last
if-
mute too, please?
The goblins kill the sheep while we are gone.
Well, what'd you say, Liam?
Oh, I was just saying I picked up the torch.
Oh, okay.
So
Travik,
uh,
if they hurt our sheep, we'll be sure to take them with us.
Yeah.
The goblins, that is.
well, not only that, but if they start doing stuff to the sheep, I think we'll hear.
Yeah, it's very hard to miss sheep.
Yeah.
Well, it will be too late then.
Okay.
What if we set the sheep free? Do they find their way themselves to the herders?
Travik, I
Yeah,
don't know if you have much experience with the sheep. The sheep are not smart creatures.
No, not at all. How about we
I
just
see.
take out the bugbears and then come back?
So, what is smaller, a sheep or a goblin?
That's a tough question.
Because the sheep are just sort of wandering and bopping into the tables that really shouldn't be able to hold them, and then they just kind of make another circle back around.
Yeah, they're fine. Let's go find those bugbears.
Okay.
Indeed. And Graylin leads the way down the passage.
Graylin, as you move along, you can see there's a little basic leather hide curtain sort of across this path here. There's no like barbs or hooks or anything. It's just a plain curtain.
I'd let Ellie go first. There we go.
Yeah, Ellie scoots around him and just pokes it a little bit and then scoots through.
Okay.
Graylin just reaches up and tries to pull down the curtain.
Sure, it just pulls right down. It's not secured very well at all.
I'm guessing this is like a steps down.
Yeah, so Eliwick, as you move further, you can see sort of like crudely carved steps sort of lead down. There's what appear to be logs across another entryway. There's a few tables sort of across the back, and then there's more chairs sort of scattered out. Probably extra chairs from all those tables that they have been blocking the sheep in with.
I flick on my headlamp and then start making my way slowly into this room.
Okay.
What was up that way, Lex?
Right there, that was sort of blocked off by another table. You could hear the sheep basically right on the other side of it. It's a small tunnel, goblin tunnel.
Okay.
I told you this tunnel is built like shit.
Eliwick, as you move up, you can see natural light coming in from outside. This appears to be the mouth of the cave, and you can hear goblin voices on the outside, male voices, probably sentries posted out there.
I'm going to scoot up more this way and try to see what these things are.
Okay. As you move further along, you can see this tunnel appears to be blocked sort of by these leather strips that are hanging down from the ceiling, and they've got like all manner of hooks sort of crisscross in them. You can see tiny little bits of like flesh and fur already caught inside of it. It doesn't look like something you really want to walk through. It's probably 5 or 6 feet deep of just these barbed hooks sort of dangling down.
Where's this at?
This tunnel next to Eliwick.
Okay.
I look over to Liam and go, "Hey, you have a good time with moving through sharp, pointy things. You want to give this a go?"
I can. What I'd like to do, Lex, is pull out my rapier.
Sure.
And can I use the rapier to push? Can I push some of the sharp barbed things?
Yeah, you can try to hold it back so you can get through.
Yeah.
Graylin also wants to go up with Liam and hold his shield out to try to help him.
Sure. So you're all sort of walking together and trying to block the pieces. They want to hang back down because they're so heavy, weighted down with all these, gnarled pieces of metal and whatnot. But using your tools, you're able to sort of press through without taking any more shredding damage.
And I use my shield to.
Well, I think
umbrella.
Once Graylin and I get things spread apart, we let Travik and Ellie go through.
Okay.
Yeah. Ella, you want to go first?
Yep. Should I make any kind of roll to scoot through?
Where they're helping you, there's not really a roll needed unless you're just itching to.
No, I'm not.
Chances with the hooks that aren't.
I imagine that we've separated it. It would be romantic if it were vines with roses on them.
Yeah, if it were anything but flesh and fur hooks.
Yeah, it's not as romantic this way.
Ellie just kind of holds her shield up over her head and then just kind of sprints through let's get through this as quick as humanly possible. Or as no mission possible.
Yeah. I cover my beard and try to not get it scuffled around.
Okay. Yeah, where they're protecting you, you all can move through.
Liam, you go ahead and go next. And then I will attempt to jump through.
Okay.
You die.
I assume Liam is continuing to make sure that there's at least some blocking for him.
Yeah, I imagine we do like a 1, 2, 3, and we jump away.
Okay. So you all start to continue further down, and this cavern doesn't appear to be used as much. You do see a little bit of blood just sort of trickling up this way. Those of you that rolled really high on your bugbear checks think that might have been bugbear for caught in the flesh hooks. Like they're just sort of chunks taken off of them. Up here, you can see there's sort of a pit in the center. There are carcasses thrown in the bottom. The chicken skeletons and the sheep's, just sort
Any
of.
goblin?
There are some goblins, yes, and there are 2 other piles of like garbage, like not edible organic matter, just like feces and just regular trash piled up here. You can also hear that sounds kind of coming from the piles, but you do see glints of maybe there's treasure in there, maybe there's not. There's definitely stuff inside.
No.
But the skeletons are picked clean.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
Ellie walks
Hey,
up to the
anyway.
pile, takes a deep breath of the horrible stench, and tries to converse with the mice or rats that are in the pile.
Okay.
I was
I'll
just
be-
about to suggest
Gonna
that.
work this time.
Okay, sure. So what do you say?
Hey buddies, what's in there? Is it good?
Good. Tasty.
Anything gross? Metal stuff? Anything gross?
Mostly good. Tasty.
Can you bring me out any of the metal stuff? I know a good place to put it. I'll give you food for it.
Why?
Grade A poo.
I got better food. Good food.
So you hear some sort of scurrying around, and from the top of the pile pops this like big fat rat. It's bigger than my hand,
Oh God.
lump, and in its little teeth, it just has a nail, like a plain metal nail. It looks clean and shiny, but it is.
I look over to Ellie and say, I think you found your treasure.
Hey, you never know. So I
Go
toss
ahead,
the
Ellie.
rat. Toss the rat a bit of just like meat that's on the ground and just
At that, out of this pile, there are probably 50 of these things that just sort of crawl up to the top, and they just start like they're all over the top of it.
Just swarming.
Yep, just swarming.
Say it's
all right. Then I slowly start backing away from them.
They slowly start to notice the rest of you all.
Say it's
I
like
chuck a ration in their general direction.
Is it tide of vermin? Yeah.
Yeah.
Tide.
You toss them a ration, and you can hear this.
That away.
And
I
Ellie,
understand what they're
Yes.
saying.
yeah, to you it sounds like ooh, good, and then they're just like frenzy.
Yeah, he throws the food that way, and then we go that way.
Sure.
Yes. Quickly.
And I keep trying to talk with them like, yeah, good food, go get. Like trying to distract them as we slowly inch away.
Yeah,
And,
Ellie, as you start to go that way, another swarm, hearing the commotion, runs past you, and you can feel them, like their little tiny feet all over your body as they scurry around you, past you towards the other pile.
At
I
that
drop-
point, I run.
Yeah. As I run by, I drop 2 more rations down in here.
Sure.
Goodbye, friends.
So you
Forever.
feed rats, but you don't feed wolves. I see how it is.
We'll come back for the wolves. We're not coming back for the rats.
And I just go, thanks, guys, and I run away.
Yeah,
Okay.
we keep on going.
Hey, one day that talk with small beasts will come in handy.
'Cause they are
One
so
day.
One day, a bunch of badgers will come out and
Maybe you can. Maybe you
One day
can
a
write.
bunch of badgers
Yeah.
will bring me Excalibur from the earth.
Okay, so you'll continue along past the rat swarms, and you can see another curtain sort of hanging across. This one isn't really any nicer than the last one that Graylin yanked down. And on the other side, you can hear much deeper goblinoid sounds. Based on the bass of the voice, you would assume this is going to be the bugbear chamber.
We take a 1 hour break right here.
So the rats can sort of crawl over and eat you.
Yes.
Anytime a rat gets close, I convince them to go back to the normal pile.
By throwing more food, or
No, I just talk to them. I was like, "Did you hear? Good food over there." And I point to the pit.
In all seriousness, could Ellie do just a little bit of healing?
Yeah, sure.
They split up on our 2 wounded party mates.
Well,
Alright.
maybe put it on Travik. Travik's more of a melee range. I can at least stand
Yeah.
back.
All right, Travik, get over here.
What is it?
I can heal you.
Oh,
I'm gonna pull the wood out of your freaking arms.
I did pull most of the wood out. I don't know what you're talking about.
Travik, just get over here.
I like saunter over.
Make sure
And-
y'all
Turn my
stay.
shoulder to you.
And I heal 3 hit points on him.
Okay.
Make sure y'all stay nice and close to me. I fight better when I'm near my friends.
I'm 8 out of 10. Okay.
Okay.
So do we actually take a 1 hour rest here?
No.
Yeah.
I think so. I don't think
You could try.
No.
It seems like a really poor idea.
Grail's not a fan of rats.
Okay.
Well, that and you're just waiting for the bugbears to walk through the cloth.
Yeah, at this
Right.
point, he lays on hands. You lay on hands. He says, "Stay close," and he yanks down the curtain.
Okay.
Who of you has the longbow?
I've got a short bow.
The
I'm ready.
short bow, yeah. I would like to use bardic inspiration on you.
Thank you.
So, as we take this short little break, as I get healed, I bardic inspire you and make a little sound before we go in. Blunt the knives and bend the forks, smash the bottles, bump the corks, chips the glass and crack the plates. That's what Waylon Storm hates.
And at that, you hear a snarl of the wolf almost immediately on the other side of the curtain. And Graylin rips it down.
So bardic inspiration, I add what 1d6 to one of my rolls.
You
Any
can click
D20 roll?
inspiration on the front sheet of your thing. There's a little tab you can click for inspiration.
That's
No.
actually a
No, that's
different-
regular inspiration.
Yeah.
Bardic inspiration adds a 1d6.
To attack
do
rolls,
it.
ability checks, and saving throws.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
do it
you roll.
after I
Yeah.
see the roll, but before I know if it worked or if it hit. Right?
Okay,
Cool.
Graylin.
Yeah.
You rip down the curtain. Inside, you can see a wolf almost right in front of you. Atop this ledge, which is about 10 feet high, there's sort of boxes and barrels and crates lined up. There's a fairly large bugbear, larger than maybe anyone you've seen before. I'm not sure Graylin's experience with bugbears.
I've had some experience with some gnolls.
Okay, this is quite large. It's almost 8 feet tall. Sort of next to this tiny, like comically small goblin bed, is the massive morning star that it wields. You can also see some javelins sort of leaning up against this wall. There are 6 of them currently. There's a goblin with a short bow behind the crates, and he wasn't necessarily ready to fire on anyone, but he was definitely armed and sort of sorting through stuff up top. To your left, you can see another bugbear, not quite as large, but still very imposing, also wielding a massive morning star. This one does not appear to be armed with javelins, and it appears that he was maybe butchering this sheep that is currently dead on the table in front of you.
It's undead. Oh no.
Yeah, undead.
So,
So yeah, we
Initiative?
can roll initiative.
Liam, that's like the 3rd time we've tied so far.
Yeah, I know.
Oh yeah.
I'm
Go,
also rolling
Travis.
initiative for the
Oh
sheep.
God.
Oh.
Braylon, Eliwick, Liam, Travik. Okay.
I really feel inspired right now. No? Okay.
Okay, Graylin, from behind the boxes, you see the goblin. You reach back, draw, and fire.
Duck behind my shield as best I can.
Okay. Oh yeah, definitely. It just pling right off the shield. It just sort of crumples and falls at your feet. The smallish bugbear over here starts to move in. And you see him just leap on top of the table, and he is right in your face.
Bring it on.
Anything else? Travik, you can finally see this bugbear that's sort of in your view now. You heard the boom, 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 and then the boom as it sort of jumped on something wooden, and now it's sort of bearing down and over Graylin's face, just sort of snarling and kind of spitting down on him.
Oh, is it standing on something?
Not currently, no.
Okay. I think I can. I don't know if I can Bardic Inspire twice or once.
I
You
think
have
it's
as many as you have charisma modifier.
That's better.
Really?
Yeah, so if you get like a +3 to charisma, you've got 3 uses of it.
I think it's just a bonus action to do so. Yeah,
Yeah,
bonus
it is.
action.
You can use this feature a number of times equal to your charisma modifier.
Right.
Okay, so as my bonus actions, I will continue the song.
Okay.
Club for tread on fat. Leave the bones on bedroom mat. Pour the milk on pantry floor. Splash the wine on every door. And I give our human companion inspiration die of 1d6.
Okay. I'm
And-
just going to use that little flag so to help you all remember you have your inspiration die.
Cool.
Yeah. And I chamber Eric and fought down on the ground and swing my warhammer down on the bug thingy, bear bug.
The bear bug.
The bear bug.
Okay.
And I use crush on enemy. My most powerful spell.
Nice. So yeah,
Good damage.
Eliwick, Travik kind of squeezes past you and then just wham! And you hear the bugbear's knee sort of crack a little bit at this, and he lets out a as he takes that. Fairly
I keep chanting as the fight goes on. Okay.
Let's see. For some reason, it's not. Anyway, yeah, he's injured. For some reason, it's not changing the color for you all. So I just put that there. A wolf moves up. It has advantage on Graylin because of its ally.
Tactics.
Yep. Roll the same number for both anyway. So that's only an 18.
That's my arm class.
Oh, okay. Let me see what its damage was. 4. So you take 8 damage as it snatches onto your leg.
Ouch.
Ouch.
Liam,
No.
I think
You
that's
saw
max
this-
damage.
you saw this wolf chart. Actually, you also need to make a strength save.
I do.
Yep. Or fall prone.
I will use my bardic inspiration on that one.
Yeah, you can use your bardic inspiration after you see what the roll was, but before you know if it was successful.
So yeah, I'll not use it then if I roll that.
Okay. So
Yeah.
it tries to pull your legs out from under you, like it latches onto your boot and it just starts jerking. It's got its neck locked as it's like pulling at you, but you manage to stand your ground. So Liam, you see the wolf, charge and take a pretty good bite into Graylin as it moves up.
Right. The bugbear here. What
Mhm.
kind of cover does it have from me?
From you, it's probably going to have 3/4 cover where you're back behind that wall.
Well, let's say I move out.
You can move a bit.
I mean, you still got a lot of people in between you.
Yeah, but they're tiny compared to a 7-foot tall.
You're also tiny. So you kind of
It's
fire.
an angle thing. It's the solid
We'll
angle.
say if you move out towards your people, you could have just a +2 to his AC.
Right, like where I am right now.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay. So I'll shoot the bugbear. And don't tell me if I hit it immediately, okay?
Sure.
I think I'm okay.
Okay.
I think that's
Yeah, I
it.
think you're good.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
I don't know.
The damage was shit, but
Okay.
So, like, just as a reminder, any creature that I hit with my hammer, speed becomes 0 for the rest of their turn.
That's on if you hit with an opportunity attack for Sentinel.
only
If it
have 2
moves
attacks?
away from you.
It doesn't have to be moving necessarily because he gets other chances to make opportunity attacks. But if he hits with one, then its speed becomes 0.
All right.
Okay.
Anything else, Liam?
That's it for me.
All right, Graylin. There's a bugbear in your face, and there's a wolf sort of like pulling on you at the moment.
Well, Travak just gave this bugbear a what for, so I'm gonna go ahead and smack at this wolf who just bit my leg.
Sure.
Yep. So I will do that.
Nice.
That's a good hit.
Yeah.
Wow. Really good rolls, guys.
That one is actually dead. Again, it's
Nice.
4s for you, but I can do that.
Am I 3 for 3 for 1 shots?
I think so.
I'm jealous.
Apparently, I don't know how to put an X on it.
Kill Stealer. No.
Anyway, that guy's dead.
You deserved it.
No, I hit the wolf. Bugbear's all yours, man.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So the wolf, you all see the wolf is like pulling on Grant's leg. He just resets his feet and then just smash and just splatters the wolf like into the earth. It's just like pancake at his feet. You can move if you like, Graylin.
Since I have an ally in combat with him, I don't provoke an opportunity attack to move backwards, will I?
So if you leave his reach, you provoke. You can dance around them all you want to, like this. But yeah, if you leave his reach, it provokes opportunity attack.
Yeah, I think I'm better where I am, just so I don't give my back to the goblin or the bugbear with the javelins up there.
Okay,
Just
sure.
I'll like step back just a little bit, give some room for Liam if he wants to step forward, take a shot.
Yeah, like if you leave any space between, like if you pull away from the bugbear, it's gonna.
Okay.
So just so you all know, I'm a halfling. I can actually move through your spaces if I want to.
All right, yep. So I pretty much stay where I am.
Okay.
And
Emily.
like you can move through your allies as a
Right.
It's
movement.
difficult terrain, yeah.
Right. So I can move through Travak and Graylin.
Yeah, you can. For you, it's difficult terrain. For Liam, he can just move through there.
All right. I'm going to try and move this way. So that's 12. And then I'm going to try and move here. Like to be on the other side of the bugbear. So here and then here. And then I'm going to stabby stab with my fun little trident.
Okay. Yep, that's definitely it. These rolls.
Nice.
Man, that wolf really hurt me.
Yeah. The bugbear is almost dead though. Like he's just barely hanging on. You just run him through with his trident, sort of through his the back of his other leg. So he was standing there, sort of facing Graylin. Is there anything else you want to do, or you good?
No, I'm good.
Okay. The goblin sees that Graylin is hurting and sort of pops up and is going to try to take him down.
Leave me alone.
So 14 is definitely a miss. So you quickly block again. The bugbear that was on top moves over, grabs a javelin, and tries to just launch it down at you all. And you hear it protesting, almost sort of like crying out in fear as it's trying to get you all to flee, but it throws at Eliwick, who is closest. Let's see how far.
Nice.
Okay.
Eliwick, you're not hurt yet, right?
No, I haven't taken any damage.
Oh, that's only 11. So yeah, it just
Ooh, flawless.
sticks in the earth next to her. The bugbear in the center of you all is freaking out and tries to disengage.
Yeah, I'm up.
You get your attack.
Yep, I'm gonna take my opportunity attack, smack him before.
Would I
he sees
get one
that
as
hits or
well?
not.
Because I'm also up against him.
Now
I'd
he
be,
is. You have this feat.
Yeah,
Right?
he's disengaging, so
Very nice.
normally he wouldn't provoke, but I have Sentinel, which means even if he is disengaging. So I'm gonna go ahead and use my inspiration on that one.
Okay.
This is why we brought a human with us.
There's a 14 hit.
Let's see. No, 14 is not good enough. See,
Too bad.
backs up. Yeah. But since he disengaged, he used his action, so he can't get quite as far. He gets there. Travik,
Yes.
you're up. The bugbear has sort of carefully extracted himself from this.
Well, I move around the
Shield.
corner.
It's turned on the PC, or the PCs apparently. Okay, so you go around the corner.
Okay, those guys above, are they like, is this level like up or down?
So they are above you, about 8 feet, sort of behind the boxes and crates and barrels. This guy is on the same level as you. This one looks very similar to this one, but based on like this sort of little braids, the way this one does its braids, you think this one might actually be female, and this one might be male.
So the bigger one up top is a female.
Yeah.
So, okay, God. I don't want to use my spell, but... Yeah, no, let's fuck it. So I continue my chanting. Dump the crooks in a bowling pile. Pump them up with a thumping pole. When you're finished if they are whole. Send them down the hall to roll. And I cast Dissonant Whispers to the bugbear above.
Okay, so that's a wisdom save.
He needs to do a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. 12.
That I need to check my wisdom first.
Well, it's 8 plus 2 plus 3.
Yeah. So that's a fail then.
Okay.
So he takes from me 3d6 psychic damage and must flee from me. Oh God.
That's
Beautiful.
But it's scare like I chant this, but everybody hears this, but this bugbear hears it ringing in her head, repeating and repeating again. And it kind of melts down her brain a bit.
this is that awful pop song that you can't get rid of.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's like
and how far does she
Justin
move? Is it
And
30 feet? Or just her speed? This one.
yeah, I think I'm going to like chase the other bugbear. Let's get a living shit out of him.
Far away as its speed allows. Okay. So she sort of climbs across a tiny goblin bed. She makes it to about here, trying to get away from you.
That's what Greylongstrom hates!
And you all hear is like ah, screeching as she flees.
Yeah.
Dead. Liam, you can hear the goblinoid voices have sort of moved further to the left, away from you. You're sort of in this tunnel, kind of alone at the moment. All you can see is the little goblin face sort of peeking up above the barrels.
Travik's not close enough for me to get my.
No.
Got it. I gotta ask. And then this goblin up here. What kind of cover does he have from
He's
me?
gonna have +2.
Well, I'll go after the one that's already damaged then.
Okay. Actually, that one is.
Oh God.
Wrecked.
Nice.
Wrecked.
Oh.
How do you want to do that?
Is he dead?
That one is dead.
I'd like. It's not so much of just a shot. It was Liam didn't know what he was getting into because he couldn't see around the corner, so he didn't just walk in. He like barrel rolled, Legolas style, and flipped up, drew the bow, and just fired. Almost super elf style.
Chubby halfling Legolas.
Exactly.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
channeling a Legolas. The arrow comes up and goes straight through the guy's eye, his occipital lobe, through the back of his skull, and he just falls back.
Nice.
Classic
And the arrow
no
just cleanly
roll.
goes into the ceiling, not behind the.
Yep.
Okay, nice. Graylin, there's one bugbear down. The other one appears to be trying to book it. She is fairly round-ish and large, like I said, much larger than the other one, and she's trying to hastily.
She's
Okay.
pregnant.
Yep, I'll be moving my movement towards the ladder, and on my way I'll huck a axe
At her or the goblin?
at her.
Okay. Yeah, the goblin up on top appears to be another like crazy guy. 16 is good enough. So you do 7 damage. Your hearty thunk as you stick your hand axe in her. Is there anything else you could?
I think that's it.
Okay, so you all see Graylin sort of scramble up, and then just he's been very accurate with these axes, just and then right into the lady bugbear. Eliwick.
I'm gonna go up this way and then over next to Graylin,
Okay.
and I'm gonna see how far she is. She's just in range for me to throw my trident.
Okay.
She's like at the cusp.
Sure.
Throw you fork.
6 is good enough. So Eliwick sees Graylin's example, and so she rushed him. She's gonna launch her trident, and it just sticks in the wall, like right in front of her. Just
Can I yank it out?
probably, yeah. Goblin looks down and he's like chuckling to himself, but he's pretty sure that this has gone badly. So he
Pretty
Oh,
sure.
okay.
Yeah, he starts to move around this way, and he slides down the slope, and then let's see, and get about there. He looks like he's trying to make his escape through one of these goblin tunnels.
Wait, now does he incur a penalty from traffic?
That's why I only let him move. 50.
Traffic's. He's moved.
He's not gone to traffic yet, but he's kind of that's as far as he can move so far.
So he tried to
I don't
move
know if
around.
he can see my path. He kind of went down this way, and then by the table, and he's here. So the bugbear climbs down, and she's gonna try to book it. You can see her. It would be like Graylin trying to get through here, only much worse. She gets down on all fours, and she's just like barely moving as she tries to squeeze slowly out the exit.
Oh, sweet, looking up crawling rules.
Yeah. Travik?
Oh, well, I guess I don't have time to look up the rules. Is he just there in the hole?
Yeah, she's sort of like, she's going to have to move very slowly through here. This is goblin size, not bugbear size, but she's pretty
Also-
desperate to
You
get
also
out.
have a goblin right behind you.
Yeah, and he's going to try and get through
Do you
Yeah,
think?
this- or go past this way. He's leaving also.
Can I reach the bugbear? I'm not quite sure. It's a bit just on the edge.
You're pretty close, we'll say sure. She's kind of outside the.
Yeah, if melee range 5 feet, you can still reach her.
Okay, I keep on chanting and I say, You take care of the small ones. I'm out of chance. As I smash my hammer into the bugbear.
Sure.
I cast my hammer spell on head.
And where she's prone, you actually have advantage.
Oh,
She's prone.
Yeah.
But I thought you said she was crawling on all fours. That's not technically prone.
She's gotten down. She's small as she can be, and she's not looking. She's got her face in a hole. She can't even dodge.
Ray, she's giving us advantage.
Giving you all advantage, she's harder for me to hit.
So
This goblin's right here. He's
Come
right
on,
there.
I
man.
don't get to do extra damage against him.
I'm just gonna
okay.
pluck Ellie's trident out and impale this goblin.
15. If she,
No advantage.
yeah.
I rolled a 1 for damage.
So I'm gonna say she's not getting benefit of any kind of shielding as she's down and there. But it's still only 4 damage as you kind of like smash her toe.
Yeah. Stop crawling. Get back here.
Liam,
Is prone disadvantage to me, or is
It
it just
is.
a minus?
it's disadvantage on you.
Just hit
Just,
the
just
note.
roll that double crit, man. Just roll
Goblin.
that double crit. 2 20s.
And is Travic going to give it an extra bonus?
No, well, I'm just gonna say disadvantage is disadvantage at this point.
You know what? Screw it. I drop the short bow.
Okay.
I yank out my rapier, and I run up to this goblin,
Sure.
Yeah.
and I attempt to skewer him.
Let's see, 14.
I'll go ahead and add my d6.
Okay. I'll find the right card. Plus 6, you said? Okay, so yeah, that's it.
3. So 6 damage to
Nice.
him.
Okay. You running through, he is almost dead. You actually punch a pretty nice hole through him, and he kind of turns and looks back over his shoulder, and you can see just the fear in his crazy eyes. Graylin.
Yeah, so I think Travic's got that bugbears on all fours, good and tidy, so he's gonna wrench the trident out of the wall, turn and huck it at the goblin.
Sure. You mean the bugbear, right?
No, I'm gonna throw it at the goblin,
Okay, good.
because bugbear's prone.
Yeah, okay.
So I'm just gonna...
Just a strength attack.
Yep.
It's my Ellie, as she's seeing it, she goes, but wait, that's
Think.
And you pin this goblin on the wall.
How much is the javelin? Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. With your strength bonus, it doesn't matter. Yeah, you just kind of skewer him, and Liam, you see him just, shish kebab.
Okay.
Ellie, what?
You didn't seem to be using it, Ellie.
Ellie, seeing her try and just go sailing, runs up to the bugbear. Now she's just like, hell no, and is going to take her aggression out with her her sickle up against the bugbear, whatever's sticking out of the hole.
Okay, how far can you get all the way up there?
It's 25.
Yeah, you can get in there.
Yeah. So I'm gonna use my sickle.
Okay, and you also have advantage. Y'all are just plinking away at this woman. She's still alive, but it's like that Winnie the Pooh where he's just like, all you see is the back of her. Kind of
Fight me!
here at the moment,
Sorry.
and you can hear her squealing like, please, no, don't. But she,
In common?
well, she's trying to. But it sounds like, no, and
Kill me. It sounds like this.
she tries to continue on down the tunnel.
Now I feel bad.
She's a pregnant
Monster. So at this point, you all are basically in control. I mean, you've been in control for a bit, but
we can just kill her if we want to at this point.
I mean, I do
Kill
kill
her
her.
and save the baby.
I do want. I would like to kill her,
Okay, yeah, you can follow her down the tunnel and just keep poking away at her behind as she tries to.
Well, okay. The thing is, if she's in the tunnel, but I can still see her, I will cast Dissonant Whispers again instead of trying to crawl after her.
Torment her as she.
Yeah, I kill her psyche before I kill her.
That's so
Okay.
dark.
It's a saving throw.
Either we kill the goblin women and children, or we kill the pregnant bugbear. It's one or the other.
Yep.
Look, we don't have a choice.
Well, if we could speak Goblin, maybe we would have had a choice, but none of us speak Goblin.
Okay, so you've cleared the bugbears at least. What would you like to do?
Let's
I think
explore
we
around
go
here.
free all the livestock, lead it back to town.
Let's take a poke around here and make sure there's no treasure hiding
Yeah,
there.
I loot the treasure.
I'm
of the
gonna
bugbears. Okay.
I'm gonna climb up where that pregnant bugbear was and just start poking around.
Sure. Up there, you do find like some hidden gold coins. They were collecting little trinkets like silver spoons and little random tools. There's a couple of barrels of ale they've set up. I don't know if you're interested in.
That's the real treasure.
Yeah.
Ellie tries to lift it up and just screams, "They got ale!"
And there's like some basic fabric. Looks like tiny little bugbear clothes are being made.
So sad.
Well, we didn't kill her. She's just running away now.
No,
No,
Traffic took care of
her
it.
to death.
I got it.
Traffic melted her brain.
All
Yeah.
right. So once Ellie's done with this, Ellie's gonna go and see if she can find where the bugbear is.
Well, bugbears are so big and Ellie's so small. Did the clothes fit Ellie?
Oh my god!
Ellie size clothes.
Yeah.
Dress me in bugbear clothes. If nobody's gonna stop Ellie, Ellie's gonna see if she can save the bugbear baby.
You wear the clothes of a
I think-
fetus. You know,
At this point,
Graylin,
it might be beyond saving, where y'all were sort of
Yeah, I
looting.
Graylin kind of puts a hand on Eliwick's shoulder as she tries to go by. Nah, it's too late.
But the baby.
It is a
It
baby
would've grown up.
monster.
The baby would have grown up to be just like that one behind me.
it's okay, we can still kill the goblins if you want to relax.
No. No, that's
Hey,
No.
y'all, we do got a job to do. We do need to bring the livestock back. Yeah,
Do we try to scare the goblins and
I,
shoot
I,
them out of the mines?
I get this impression that having seen many goblins get massacred and having these bugbears killed and having all their livestock stolen from them, the goblins probably aren't in a. I mean, these goblins don't look like they're in a shape to be doing much harm. So
I say we stack up all the.
Me.
I say we stack up all the barrels, the tables, the bins, the bed, everything that's burnable. Burn it so there's nothing left here. Make sure that the goblins move on.
sure, I agree completely.
Okay.
Do
So
we
you
want
all-
to collapse the whole place as well, or no?
They don't appear to have much wealth here. There again, the goblins weren't raiding the humans; they were taking the livestock. So, I mean, there's a lot of gold in animals. Most of the chickens were already gone at this point, but there are several sheep inside. The goats, they would have been killed quickly as well because they are not dumb enough to stay behind the tables. But you do have sheep to take back with you, and yeah. You all took the murderess.
Yeah.
But you have solved the bugbear / raiding dilemma.
Yay!
And on the
So-
ride back to make Ellie feel better, she rides a sheep.
I put you on a sheep and animal handling the sheep to allow it.
So Ellie's got like armfuls. She gets her trident back, by the way, but with like the clothes, like with the bugbear clothes and the money and stuff, she just has in her arms, riding a sheep back into town proud.
Okay.
When we
Like
get back to
the
the
front sheep. Like if there's a herd of sheep, she's the very first one. So she's the first thing people see. Like, yes, we've brought your sheep.
before we
And
get back to town, we get back to the ruins outside the
right,
camp, and Graylin just takes his axe and cuts off the rope. And scares the goblin away.
Okay, so you let that one go free?
Yep.
Okay.
He did
sounds
not
good.
die.
He did not die.
Oh.
we don't cut the rope. We carefully untie the rope.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, sorry. That's some expensive hemp rope we got there.
So grade A quality Hampton rope.
Yeah. So when you get back, your bounty is waiting for you. Graylin, your family is overjoyed to see you, and they welcome you back. With great celebration. They cook a nice feast for you, and they ask Liam all about how they're supposed to do this barbecue mutton that he talked about. And
So Liam and the family spend the next 24 to 36 hours prepping and cooking.
okay.
Yep.
Yeah, you're now the heroes of Red Brick.
Yay.
Yay, we're heroes.
And at the urging of Liam and Graylin and Travik, Eliwick tries to fit into the bugbear clothing, and sadly, it does fit.
I write
Now-
a poem about
so
it,
now
about
she
the halfling and bugbear.
So now she's in crudely sewn clothing for a bugbear baby.
Okay.
She's
That's
the
all right.
bugling.
I'm the bug baby.
Bugberry. All right.
Is it a baby of a bug or a bug of a baby? Wait,
We're not doing this again.
All right, everyone. That was our version of the Goblins of Red Brick. I hope you had a good time. I know.
yeah.
I did. So yeah, thanks for joining us. Neil, I don't know if you have any other plans.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, thank y'all.
Thanks everyone.
Thank you.